Lazarus says, speaking of speakers in the room, do you guys believe in the theory of just getting the biggest and baddest subs you want, or getting subs based on the room size? I go with room size.
I mean, I don't guess there's any harm in going with the biggest and baddest, but I don't know that you have to.
I don't know half the people that have like these Ascendo 50-inch subwoofers really need something like that, or even anything above a 20-inch, unless you've got like some basement that's got like 6,000 cubic feet or something like that. I don't know. I mean,
I hear you, man. I see some of these setups, they'll be running like 8 24 inches or 8 18s, and I'm just like, but your mains are regular old towers, right? Like it doesn't
match up, right? So like,
it's not like they're distributing them in the room. They're all putting them in the same spot,
so like right up front.
Have the same knolls and the same peaks. So those are the ones that I'm like, probably should have thought about that before.
What is that song? Throw some dubs on it. So is that what they're doing in their home theater? Throw some dubs.
Oh my God, I was just listening to that song a couple weeks ago, and I like that song too.
I can't wait to hang out with
some D's on it. Yeah, that's right.
So, because anyway, I would say based on room size.
Let's just say, for example, let's say you just wanted to hit reference. Let's say you're not going to go crazy. You're not going to try to blow out the windows. You're not trying to break your floor. You're not trying to break your drywall. You just want to hit reference level. You want it to sound good, right? And the question is like, should you get a normal size sub, right? Something you could buy on SVS's website or something like that, right? And some of those are pretty big already, or do you need to get like a ridiculous huge sub? Like, is there an advantage? I don't know. I would rather have multiple subs personally. And I think that one area that I don't think that there's a lot of research that I've seen is how the size of the driver affects the interaction with the room. Because if you think about it, like the source of the sound and its relationship to how close it is to a floor, a ceiling, sidewalls,
walls,
that affects the sound, right? Basically, to me, the way it seems like in my mind, I don't know how true it is, but the larger the subwoofer, the larger the surface area, the more possible interaction it can have with the floor. It's closer to the ceiling because it's going to be taller, going to be closer to sidewalls. And so I think it's going to actually interact with your room more than a smaller subwoofer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a theory.
Maybe. I mean, at least with, let's say if you're going like 115 versus 212s, now you've got like 24 inches surface area with the 212s as opposed to move air.
Not exactly 24. You can't double.
Well, yeah, it's not.
That's not perfect, but you get the idea.
Yeah. You got more surface area than a single 15. So
yeah,
that could be better. And then of course, like what Aaron was saying, like it was, you have multiple subwoofers, you can get rid of nulls, whereas one subwoofer in one spot is just going to do one thing, and so you just have to find the right spot.
What I don't get is if you want your system to sound good, your bass has to be in line with your main speakers.
It's got to be balanced.
It's got to be balanced.
So, like I'm all about bass, but like until like.
Yeah. So the question is, how loud are you listening to this system?
Yeah.
Are you guys really listening that loud where it sounds balanced, but you definitely need the size of that woofer? Like, dude, that's probably not good. It's probably not even.
If you need like 4 18s. When I was playing at the Village, they had 4 JBL dual 18 subwoofers on this 30,000 watt system, and the full line arrays above, like 2 big line arrays of like 7 feet tall. So it was a balanced sounding system. But like, do you have that along with your 4 18s? If not, like, what's going on? Like, yeah, I can. See, like Croson was saying, in Kansas City, I think reference is 130 dB minimum. Yeah, like that. Like that's a lot of firepower. You got all those subwoofers. Cool. Maybe just put them all right behind each chair, so you'll have some near field action and maybe a couple up front. I don't know.
To each his own, but as far as necessity, come on, I don't think so. I don't think
152 decibels. Like, dude, I actually need my hearing to make a living, so I would never play anything that loud. I barely even get up to like 80 dB upstairs.
Dude, I have that RSL 12S, that giant subwoofer, directly behind my seat, and I already feel like that's already ridiculous. It's already silly amount of bass. You know what I mean? With no bass shakers on, the thing's already shaking my seat. So I don't know how much more you want.
Yeah,
I guess it's crazy. As crazy as you want.
If you want something to tickle your butthole, go for it. But at the end of the day, like however much money you want to spend and you want to get crazy on your bass, go for it. It's probably better to just have a balanced sound. So
that's right.
Yep.
Make sure to join us every Monday for our live stream at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/Daily HiFi.